Medusa, Spear Breaker. We got the Shadow Demon Illusions from Medusa. This is starting to look like a Medusa game, but then they pivoted. Instead of picking an Aura Buyer in the off lane, they picked this Axe and Hakoda. Okay.
Boy, that's a tough life for the Spirit Breaker. First blood going for Gaimin Gladiators off the hands of Tofu, bringing down that first kill.
Yeah, and to finish my point off here, like, of being able to just lock down the Void later in the game, this is supposed to be a good lane matchup, but Celery playing the Enchantress, now level 3, is telling you, nope, this is not going to be a good lane for you. I'm going to keep throwing these impetuses at you. Now he has the level 3 with the creep here. They might try to make a play here.
Got a good combination of spells here, and that the Bind Cone flying out, the Seed Shot for the kill. The Violama trying to chase Celery, but Celery feels like he's just the one kiting the Violama at this point with that enchant, but the Violama gonna keep
He's wasting so much time, even the mid lane
Battle
game.
of Hunger available here, still trying to chase for it, taking heavy amounts of damage. You've got the Shadow Demon also TPing in, and that is going to be the end for Celery. But even if this kill does go for Violama, you said a lot of space created for Duraccio, who's taking over the lane. That's 2 creep waves for him.
Yeah, and some more camps here, but look at that. Quinn's camps are even blocked with the Sentry Ward.
Gonna hinder him a bit. The Violama in trouble, though. Gonna get slowed up by the time dilation. And Duraccio and Celery should be able to close this one out. Axe just making them work for it a bit. And the tower actually gets the split kill. And nobody farming in the top lane as well, as Tofu's pretty much in trouble, but Theoliker are only able to get 1 Shadow Poison connection. That's not gonna be enough for the kill.
But they have denied the rune.
Yep.
And they have the catapult.
Life break with the charge, and Quinn's gonna get deleted at Xantic with the help of Theoliker and Hakoda. We'll get the first kill for this Husker. Quinn's not off to a very durable hero. Getting a lot of backup for his buddies. Hakoda charging into mid. Softening up Quinn here, and the charge will connect, and maybe they can get some few punches in, but a lot of TPs. Nice blast off from Tofu. Disarm kicks in, and there's the Chrono. They will get the Husker. They'll look up the Spirit Breaker kill as well. He's got no charge available, and with the time dilation, definitely not so. And Gaimin Gladiators rotating with the carry, getting a kill, and 2 on top. That's just the Husker.
That's bad for you, especially if you lose your Dusa here. That was
Shad.
Massive.
Great connection here. Blast off is available. Charge is coming in, but this Medusa already down a half of that mana pool, and no more Mystic Snake available. Shad in huge trouble. Wall drop down as well. Shad does get the Mystic Snake off and buy some time, but they will take down Tofu. And now Quinn still on the chase. Wants this Shad kill, and he will get it. That's a double for the Ember Spirit, and also finishing off the Shadow Demon on the side. Maybe the Darkseer might lose his life, but that Vanguard, it's a bit too much for this Spirit Breaker to work against. And just toying with their prey for the time being. The Violama getting killed off in the top lane by the Duraccio, and a triple for Mr. Quinn Callahan.
And just like that, Ember's back in the game.
He just put the worry on D1 Hustlers, right? Like, they're the ones who kind of they're forced to make the moves. In Gaimin Gladiators, they can just play this kind of defensive responsive Dota.
And this is just how their draft is going to function.
It's a very troublesome Enchantress kill, which will not work out. And Shad is down to ace with Quinn. And they get to fight as well in the top lane. Blastoff does connect. Spirit Breaker, 4 more seconds, but the time dilation on top of him. And the mines to explode. Tofu getting the kill. So that's 2 heroes again gone from D1 Hustlers, and Gaimin Gladiators, they're up to 14. It has to be the creeps or the neutrals or something that allows more spins.
Oh, there you go. So he has to do it himself.
Yeah, he has to do it himself. But now Ace is going to get initiated on. A couple stacks of Burning Spears. Ace turning up slowly, but the Husker's in trouble right now. Going to get bubble saved for the time being. Ace is very low. The Violama does get the dunk out. And at the same time, Medusa showing up for the fight. Xantic is already down. Quinn still fighting with the Theoliker in the back line. With that Maelstrom doing a lot of damage. Tofu will fall to Shad. And Shad trying to battle it out with Celery at the same time. But Axe going for the call. Doesn't quite connect. And Quinn able to jump out of there. The U1 Hustlers losing 3, but the jump on the Enchantress a bit too far away.
Got him.
It's T1 Tower just dying to creeps. Gaimin Gladiators didn't have to do much heavy lifting there, but they're locating Shad. And Duraccio going for the Chrono. Got the Medusa trapped inside of it, with Quinn coming in for the backup. And Shad, no friends, no allies. Where is my team? They're smoking up for a retaliation fight, but the mine has located them. They're going to get hit by it.
Oh, he's got a rune. They're gonna have to purge
Jumping
it.
onto the Ember Spirit, but a nice root coming out. The two-man chains from Quinn. Tofu in the middle. Theolicar to drop, and it's Xantic. He's the next core to stand his ground by himself at the Violama, trying to go for the TP out. He's going to be able to, but none of his teammates did. He's the lone survivor. And Gaimin Gladiators, it's just a walk in the park. Ember Spirit being brought back into the game fairly early.
Yeah, if you're Huskar in this game, you want to be sitting on some Roshan or something like that, hitting a tier 2 tower with a net worth advantage. None of that is happening.
This guy's he's just bullying Hakoda at this point. You want to destroy mines? Well, I got taser for that.
Indeed you do. You just have to make sure not to hit the techies, else that will instantly disarm you. And still no status resistance.
Blink call onto the Ember Spirit, dropping down the Demonic Purge, back wall onto 2. The Violama,
the damage from Celery.
Hits from Celery. This guy's just annihilating him, and Quinn will finish him off.
Quinn's just a KS.
Another kill.
That's all this is. Celery's doing all the damage in these fights. Like, where do you want to go, buddy?
He's like, you want to TP? I'm saving my chains for that. Root comes out, Manta used. Hakoda also charging in, finds the techies, wants to help out his buddies. Maybe they can get a Tofu kill. Looks like it might just be the case.
Buying some time.
Jack gets the
You have to wonder if
the chains go out. They got the Nether Strike onto the Darkseer, and Violama blinking in for the call taunt on 2. That's another hero dead, but Quinn, Duraccio coming in with that Chrono. They've got the Husker. Bubble safe for the time being as Hakoda will drop, and now putting their attention towards the Husker. He's rooted up, and he's held in place. No armlet toggles for you today, sir. Another charge from the back as Hakoda. He has bought back. Wants to finish off Quinn here, but no charge for you. The charge gets disjointed with that slight.
And catch him
away. Duraccio coming in for round number 2. Okay, just gets a casual kill on Theolicar. It's going to be put to Quinn's name, of course. Maybe another one for Quinn. Okay, Duraccio wants some of them for himself. And now Shad, he's left all by himself, and that's going to finish off the team wipe Gaimin Gladiators. It's an easy game, you can say.
Where's the discipline from the D1 Hustlers? They just got baited in there.
The items that he needs for this phase of the game.
Yeah, he's quite happy right now. All the cores are really happy. Even the supports are happy.
Call. Is that going to be enough?
Vegas.
Okay, there goes Aegis, and can they reset and disengage? That's another question, though. Xantic trying to make a run for it. Ace with that normal punch.
No.
Takes down the Violama, and Xantic to drop as well. Celery, he will get this one. He's been doing a lot of heavy lifting, so I guess he's earned and deserved this one kill. Ace, however, gets the Theolicar in the high ground. And that is pretty much, if this tier 2 tower falls, that's a ticket to high ground, force out some buybacks. 8-second BKB still up on the Duraccio. So they're just going to chill with that tier 3, should be falling as they take it down. Violama looking for the call, but not quite getting the connection. Going to get time dilated and also pushed back there and pushed away. He's just getting forced movement all over the place. The Violama to drop, and the Duraccio, he's got the Chrono, he's got 3, and he's just going to snap the spine off of D1 Hustlers here inside their own base, in front of their own fountain. Husker coming in with a buyback, trying to make a turnaround here. Duraccio getting the reset for the second, and also the gaze coming out from the Medusa, forcing out Gaimin Gladiators, but really, you're not forcing them away in a defensive manner. They're here to stay.
Celery's just going to kill him. All right, he missed.
Arm the toggle, but the GG call. That's, it's a bit of a heartbreak for D1 Hustlers. The team that has so far in both of their series before, they've been able to beat Game 1 if it's gone into a 3-match.
Obviously, Medusa's not going to make a ton of space herself here, so Quinn's going to have the task of getting some runes, walking around the map with supports, and trying to make space for both these guys to farm it up.
Uh-oh. Shad's going to be in trouble in the top lane. They're going to be hunting this face to spot under the tower, and it's Meepo to take the first kill on the game. Tofu going to get traded off by Hakoda, but Ace, Meepo first blood.
Free Quinn being the one having to make space here. He probably will do that as well, as he's crushing mid lane right now in this 1v1 matchup.
Celery currently out of mana, so he won't be able to get that 4th connection onto Theolicar. Shad had to swap his lane, but at the same time, Hakoda going to be hunted down in the mid lane, and going for Quinn is yet again another successful kill for the Pango. At least in this game, it's going to be his first, but he's continuing off to a great start. But so do they get a response on the side of the bot lane. D1 Hustlers finishing off Celery, but it does come with the help of his
staying around.
But Horatio, this is exactly what they were looking for. Burn the mana, make the work, the arrow's going to be there. And of course, this offlane anti-mage ad may have worked out. I'm saying may have, because he's still joking around in the trees, and Celery coming in with a counter spell. Going to be a bit preemptive. Nice cast cancel there on the disruption from Celery, but still going to be in trouble. But Tofu coming in, and so is Ace. And the Llama, you have been surrounded by GG. Gaimin Gladiators successful with the kill, but most importantly, Horatio keeps his life intact on this Medusa and gets the kill on top.
And Ace didn't even stop farming. He dragged the wave. Meanwhile, mid lane, actually. They will get the Pango. That's big. All right.
It's a response.
Antic. Yeah, having a good start on this Void Spirit. Well, he wasn't having a good... Yeah?
Flinging some meepos around.
She's flinging some meepos around.
Yep.
Indeed. And he's going to have this pretty quickly, too. The one downside, speaking of that, Quinn, hold on.
He's baiting pretty hard here, but one hit to do the job, but he's regenerating from that bottle. Gets the kill on that Santic, and does he survive? The Yoliker going to chase him all the way. The Starstorm, the second wave, is the one to finish him off, and the Yoliker is going to get killed off by Celery. Hakoda punished by Tofu. Tofu, he's basically just... Okay, Hakoda denies the reach.
He dies first, doesn't get the kill. Perhaps he can get out, but he had to min-max that absolutely perfectly if he wanted to kill Xantic there, and he did there, so... Good for him on that one, but he is a little deep now with no rolling
right now
thunder.
Surrounded by three, but Tofu and Quinn, we talked about the duo of the 2s and the 4s combining themselves, and Llama looking for Celery. He's going to walk in to take that remnant for himself. Swashbuckle in 2 seconds. Quinn, he needs just that much time for himself. Shield crash away, and a short-range swashbuckle, but Llama can't chase up for him. Meanwhile, there's a Chrono being used up at the same time onto Tofu by Shad, and he wants this kill. Just needs to see where's this Batrider going, trying to juke around at the trees. Lasso going to be connecting, trying to get this kill on the anti-mage. Not going to happen, and Quinn's going to be low on HP as well. 2 seconds for the Rolling Thunder to come back up, and Quinn, he's not really surviving, is he? He is! He's going to be turning it around with the Rolling Thunder, get a connection onto the Faceless Void, get a bit of damage, get a bit of poke there, but this Void doesn't die, but they actually got him! Celery! Just low enough for that poison. And this demon really making them pay for it. He will lose his life. Xantic picking up the double kill, but Celery, 2 kills on a shadow poison cast. Perfectly lined up.
Literally put it if you were the Hustlers.
Yeah, Tofu also dropping pretty low.
One of those free kills.
Just going to be chilling for the time being, but Xantic will drop down the remnant, only connecting onto Celery after a while, but Global Silence used and can't get the kill on this Pango.
Not quite enough here.
Get there, and Tofu getting killed off by the Marana. Okay.
Yeah, he was working on that for a while. Finally gets it here.
Yeah, persistency paying off.
And he's going to go for the courier too? Alright.
And it's going to lose his life maybe. Quinn just needs one good swashbuckle, and there's the sentry placed down by Celery. Meanwhile, Dorachi already popped his Stone Gaze, keeping Xantic and Llama at bay. 2K lead for the side of D1 Hustlers, plus 3-4-5. Sharing that bottom. Meanwhile, Marana is scouted out. Going to get hit by the flame break, but not pushed towards Tofu. Tofu still chasing for this kill. Going to use a drum charge, going all in for it. Hakoda is going to be there. Silence does come out as the lasso connects, and he does not have a way to run out. A Celery drops down the Demonic Purge. So they will clean out that support Marana out of the way. Dorachi also spotted by the Llama. Waving his arm.
A level 11 Dusa getting chased by his 7 anti-mage.
Making his
He's probably just
right?
like... oh, then he's just gonna die. Okay.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, you got baited into this one. And the tip has been returned.
Yeah, and Divine Llama with running the hands through the hair, like, I don't know what to do anymore, guys. What's my purpose in this game anymore?
That's Xantic. Okay,
they got
Hakoda's gonna secure it, but Void, if he got that remnant to connect, that would have been a kill. But Hakoda's like, alright, let me do the work for you. Ace turns available. Gonna be taken by Celery. Celery is able to run away. He's got the bubble available too. And Ace is just turning around with that Blink Dagger initiating, taking down the Silencer.
I think it's official now. We might not see the Mega Meepos used very much here, as I don't think he's gonna really need it. But the Blink Dagger, though, this is the item. that he is going to start getting active on the map. This is where you're going to find this anti-mage. This is not going to be an anti-mage that survives for very long. Sure, you are building in the Crimson. Maybe that is your best route for survivability. But the lockdown with no Manta is going to be pretty extreme here.
Quinn poking Devilama here. Global Silence used up. This Pango kill, they got to make sure it happens. Arrow flies in for the connection, and that's going to be a kill. And now Tofu, he sees his time has come, and so does Ace. Onto the Void Spirit he goes, and just keeping him rooted on the spot. Kills the Void Spirit. And a trade will happen, 1 for 1, mid for mid. That also keeps up ramping.
See if you're the Hustlers to get some kills or make something happen, because if it's a completely static game and nobody's doing anything, they can just hit creeps faster than you.
That is Sriracha's Butterfly going to be killed on the Courier, but there is a Chrono catching a lot of heroes. It's Ace and his duplicates with Tofu, and they will get this Meepo killed. First kill off of the Meepo. Hakoda will get that one. Fiolaker also. Both supports finding kills. Celeriti being out, but Devilama coming out with a cancel. And this was a much-needed morale victory, but also a lot of gold. It's now down to a 1K lead. That's 3K gold almost, and 4,000 Does it break loose? Who's going to be getting the better advantage out of it? Atsantic already in the front. Devilama right next to him. Quinn going to get scouted up by the way, but the rune he has is going to give him that extra mobility to jump out on Celery. Global Silence coming up with the Lotus Orb is going to be placed down as well. He's going to buy some time to survive. Shat going to get the Chrono. Medusa's going to be inside it. Arachi, that's going to be a big ulti coming out as well from Devilama. So not enough to take him down, but Celery, Tofu, Duraccio, they're all going to die. And D1 Hustlers, they've got themselves the upper advantage right now. Atsantic chasing down a Quinn. Quinn is going to have his ulti run out. He's going to roll up and try to get a bit of extra distance, but in the end, it doesn't even matter for him because he's going to get hunted down. That's 4 and maybe even 5 if they can get to Ace, but Ace and his that Meepo tower is sliding out of their hands, but that is going to be Roshan.
All right, the roll is going to be down here too. They're going into the Aegis. I'm not sure if this is the fight you're looking for, as I think the Hustlers are going to try and chase you down now.
He's got Chrono back up. I'm not sure if they know about this, but that's a fairly short cooldown in sense of this fight.
Shadow Demon.
Oh, beautiful! He's got the Medusa, got the Shadow Demon. Exactly, you talked about it, Fear. That's what they wanted. That's what they'll get. The Roger trying to get away with that BKB, trying to make a disengage for it. Mirana going to get stunned up, and Shad's still high on their heels. Medusa hiding in the trees. Oh, no TP for 6 seconds. Where are you going to go? What you going to do when you got nowhere to be? Atsantic with a triple for this one.
They are playing this so good on Hustlers now. I'm not going to lie to you. This was...
They get silenced with that Mindbreaker from Quinn.
Might be too far for Hustlers.
They are spreading all over the place, and they're going to need a bit of extra backup. Their supports are still lagging behind, and Shat wants to take the initiative. That's not going to get thrown around by Tofu. Rolling Thunder just connect onto Shat. Shat BKB popped as well. Finds Sriracha. Oh no, he doesn't. Actually jumps back into Quinn, and the gaze has been forced out. Hakoda's going to be going down, and Ace gets the snipe from the backline. And this fight just spreads all over the place. Like you said, they might be a bit too deep. They definitely were. And that's going to be the second support to die. The 2 guys that showed up late for the fight are the ones that end up dead.
That one did not go the way.
Iraq still stands, but D1 Hustlers, they're going to have to pay a price for it. They get an opening. Devilama still in the front with this Medusa BKB pop. Gaze up in 10 seconds. Quinn gonna get the stun connections with this Rolling Thunder on top of the Anti-Mage. And on the side, Shad's got the Chrono, got the Meepo inside of the bait plays off. They just need to get this kill closed in. He's gonna get saved. Shad dropping very low. Shad down. Anti-Mage down as well. D1 Hustlers end up losing their big damage dealers, and they cannot even kill the bloody Meepo.
He didn't even take the Aegis. All right, he just took the Ags. He took Meepo's Ags. What's even going on here?
Yeah, I mean, Meepo just putting his Ags in the backpack for the time being. Okay, actually gets the blessing to activate it, but now D1 Hustlers looking for the fight to end it all. Tofu gonna be close to dropping, will finally end up going down. Medusa still in the gaze, gonna have to get these stuns. Void Spirit stunned up, so is the Faceless Void right now. Shad in trouble at the BKB, another connection. They're gonna kill him before he gets to react, and he's gone for 2 minutes. Gaimin Gladiators looking to secure that major position for themselves as Gaimin Gladiators just run.
Yeah, without the Chronosphere, it seems definitely very, not even difficult. I don't know what they can possibly do here. Ace is just gonna right-click down your base, but you have Duracho to deal with as well.
And he has a cheese, so he's pretty happy with just chilling in the front. Atsantic might kill off Celery. He's coming in with a buyback to return back into the fight. 4 versus 5. There goes the Mega Creeps, and Anti-Mage, he's going to be the one to drop next. He's rooted up. Divine Llama, he's going to have to buy back in as well for a last chance hope. Quinn, Rolling Thunder, he's low on HP, but at the same time, Duraccio just charging in the front line. Cheese has been used. Lasso up as well. Pop them. Now Zantic to drop. Hakoda to die too. Topher going to burn it alive. And they're back to the fountain, and there we have it. Gaimin Gladiators, Ancient down to half HP, so close to victory as that GG comes out. Gaimin Gladiators will once again be seen at the Major to fight for their back-to-back-to-back title.
Back-to-back-to-back. Quite an achievement that would be if they can get the third one here, but looking a little shaky overall.